She barks at the peoples as they walk past, whereas I like to give them a nice cheery wave. Okay, folks, thumbs up if you could. If you haven't yet, you might consider subscribing. That way, you'll hear all about each new episode and each new video, as and when they come out. Keep up to date with the lives of a tramp and his dog. Hey, babe. We like new friends, yeah? Subscribe to be our friends. Okay, guys. If you've got a large following, if you've got a lot of Twitter followers or Facebook friends, you might consider sharing the video out there. Maybe not this one, maybe a different one. Maybe just share the channel out there. Tell people that there's this fascinating bloke and his dog. An Englishman trapped in Spain. Let the word go out there. Okay, folks, let's move on to the next section, which is the thank yous. And there are so many. There are so many. I'm going to stick, because we're doing the week up to last Sunday. So if you've done anything since then, you'll have to wait till the next episode, which I'm going to try and do Monday, maybe Tuesday, weather dependent. But I'm going to try and get it done as early as this week. I don't want these dragging on a week late all the time. But the people who helped in the week up to March the 3rd, this is your moment. So thanks go out to Robert M. and Lorraine C. Thank you, my friends. Thank you very much. All help is appreciated. There's Louis H. also, and that was right before I was supposed to go live last week. That was right as I was writing up my notes. Now, in the 20 Euros club here, we've got Michael C. and Chris F. as well as Sean H. These guys all gave 20 euros or more, so that's greatly appreciated. Thank you very, very much. That ain't cheap. That ain't cheap. That was Eric. What's he called? Ripper, young Ripper. Eric July on YouTube. Ripper, R-I-P-P-A. He's a comic creator. But he has that phrase, when someone donates $20 or whatever, that ain't cheap. So I've adopted that one as well. I steal all these lines. I'm collecting them from around the web. Now guys, here's a special one. Tina girl, Tina, stop it now. Stop now. That's enough. She's going to sit by the door now and bark at everybody that goes by. I'm going to have to get up and move her maybe. Okay, as I was saying, guys, we've got another very, very special one here. We have a new member for the Ton Up Club. James Mack. I'm not going to give the full name. But James Mack, thanks a ton. And I mean that. And it wasn't his only donation, but you'll have to wait till next week for the rest of that. I don't know, you guys, you're too generous. You're too generous. Now, more thanks go out again to Barry from the Scottish couple in Spain. He brought along a new friend, and that is Andy from Mountain View Farm. And you might have seen the video already. Andy brought along the big box of vegetables, produce from his farm. Tremendous. So thank you to Barry and thank you to Andy. I'll put links in the description and the pinned comment again. Can't thank these guys enough. It's tremendous. Again. Andy from Mountain Hill Farm, but Mountain View Farm, sorry, apologies, has been back again this week. So more on that in the next episode 25. You guys, you're tremendous, all of you. all of you. And we had an anonymous, we had some anonymous help, some people who wished not to have their names broadcast. So we're calling them Bonnie and Clyde. They live nearby, so they didn't want to be identified. But they came and just asked, like out of the blue, like, what do you need? And I was literally, I'd had so much help recently, and they were like, do you need a new tent? Do you want this? Do you want that? And everything they mentioned was kind of already in hand, already in progress. But as they were leaving, they passed some empty water bottles, and I asked, you know, any chance you could fill up those empty water bottles. So they came back with water bottles, and also brought me a bag of clothes, t-shirts and things. I still haven't got around to sorting through. It's been a busy period. It's been a busy period, folks. They also came back later the same day with a big plastic box, you know, that I use for storing food and dog food and various things. Keep the rodents away. Well, keep them at bay anyway. Keep them out of the stuff that matters. So they came back with one of those, but also there was some contents in the box when they brought it. A few beers, a bit of cider, some cola and 7-Up. Refreshments, folks. Spain, it gets hot sometimes. It gets hot sometimes. You need your refreshments. And beer's always appreciated. Speaking of which, we'll just lose a couple of subscribers now, eh? Might as well. It's tradition. Cheers to the subscribers. And cheers to all you guys that have helped. If you're playing along at home, some of you do, drink. Oh, I'm spitting. I don't know. Can't take me anywhere. That's probably a few subscribers lost. Every time I touch a can of beer. Okay, so that's my friends Bonnie and Clyde who came back with the beers and brought us water, and took my contact details. So we'll be in touch, and if I need any further help, like I said, they're close by. So that'd be nice. Which is best, guys? In the shade here or in the sun here? Because here I have a chance of being able to see, but you might not see me. In the sun, you probably see me, but I haven't got scubies. I can't see anything on the screen there. I'm dancing in between and probably flaring the screen in and out. Your birthday. Okay. I'll go, like, give me a second, I'll get there. It wasn't Ren and Stimpy, was it? It wasn't Stimpy, was it? Oh, give me a clue. I did manage to read that one as well. I got my eyes in just the right place. It wasn't Beavis and Butthead, so it must have been Ren and Stimpy. So I'm going to go with Stimpy. Happy birthday. And if I got your name wrong, give me a kick. Okay, that was Bonnie and Clyde. Stitch. Lilo and Stitch. I knew it was one. Yeah, you see? Nah. I don't have it I'm not as sharp as I used to be. Getting old. Stitch. I'll remember that. I will get there. Eventually. Okay, folks. Now another guy came along in the week in question, and a guy called George, and offered us kind of. I told us more. There's not just me in the field anymore. There's another guy. He offered us like a. He's going to make us like a cabinet, like a kitchen sink, where we can put a bottle of water above, and it'll be released by gravity down, and come through, and we'll have kind of a running water kind of sink, and it'll collect underneath for the waste or dispose of it somehow. but also with a bit of a sideboard for cooking on next to it, perhaps, maybe. So, George, if you're out there, thank you. Thank you for that kind offer. And of course, folks, the ever-present, the one and only Karen and her family. Karen and her family. Because, we'll get to this. Well, you've kind of seen it, haven't you? You've kind of... But when we go through the week's events... Because this was the week where I'd been unable to finish the TrampCast the week before. I cut it short and had to come back through the week to do one. And just before I started that kind of part 2 of the TrampCast, I got a phone call which was inconvenient timing because I was on my phone trying to set up the TrampCast, trying to set up the live show. And I get a bloody phone call. And I'm like, go away, I'm muting it. And she's in a shop trying to buy something and needs my input. And I'm ignoring her call. Sorry, Karen. We'll get to it, folks. We'll get to it. I mean, it's all around me. But, wow. Karen, her husband and family. Tremendous. We'll get to it. We will get to it. But thank you, my friends. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, you guys who are here watching. And this is a record-breaking stream. I've never been as high on the concurrent viewers. 17 of you here. God love you. I got no idea what the hell you're doing. I'm a tramp. I live in a field. What are you doing? You not got anything better to do on a Sunday? There you go. You're leaving already. That's better. Bugger off. Okay, folks. Where are we? That's the thank yous. I think that's everybody. So many people to thank. Okay. Next section, folks. The next section of TrampCast 24, or 024 as it's usually referred. If ever you're searching for any episode, TrampCast, space, and then the number, 3-digit, no, always 3 digits, even TrampCast 1, which I highly recommend if you haven't watched it. You want to watch TrampCast 1, it's my entire backstory. How I'm a tramp, why I'm a tramp, who I am, what I did before, education, business, employment, blah blah. TrampCast 001. Always 3 digits there are. Okay, folks, the next section is themes for the week here in TrampCast 24. Join me on Sundays for TrampCast. It's the weekly look at the successes, the failures, the happenings in my life as a tramp, a homeless guy, a hobo, living in Torrevieja in Spain. It's at 5 o'clock Spanish time, Central European time. It's at 4 p.m. GMT, UK time. And 10 a.m. US Central time. Love to see you there, folks. Okay. Delta Mike, out.